Let's starting exercise 7.2. The question number 1 is, in an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. You know that the isosceles triangle is a triangle in which two sides are equal. Now in this triangle it is given that AB is equal to AC. The bisectors of angle B and angle C intersect each other at O. See here is the triangle ABC with AB is equal to AC. Then OB is bisector of angle B and OC is bisector of angle C. OB is bisector of angle B, it means that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. OC is bisector of angle C, it means that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Now what is given? Join A to O. Now here see, join A to O. Then show that OB is equal to OC. Now we are to show that OB is equal to OC. And second part that we are to prove is OA bisects angle A. Now to solve this, we first of all we will write given. What is given? Given is AB is equal to AC. This AB is equal to AC. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Now then we will write to prove. To prove is OB is equal to OC and angle 5 is equal to angle 6. These are to prove. Then we start the proof. In triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. It is given. Angle B is equal to angle C. It is given. Then half of angle B is equal to half of angle C. We have taken half on both sides. What do you mean by half of angle B? It means for angle 2. And what do you mean by half of angle C? It means for angle 4. It means that angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Now if angle 2 is equal to angle 4, it means the sides opposite to equal angles are equal. It means that OC is equal to OB. Then from here we get one, see here, half of angle B is equal to half of angle C, means angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Then in triangle OBC, we have angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Then now what is the meaning of this, that angle 2 is equal to angle 4? It means OB is equal to OC because sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Side opposite to angle 2 is OC and side opposite to angle 4 is OB. Then we have got OB is equal to OC. Now in triangle ABO and triangle ACO. Triangle ABO and triangle ACO. In these two triangles, we have BO is equal to OC, that we have proved just now. And OA is equal to OA. It is common. And AB is equal to AC. It is given. It means that we have got in triangle ABO and ACO, what we have got? AB is equal to AC, OB is equal to OC and OA is equal to OA. Means the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of other triangle. It means that these two triangles are congruent. Now if these two triangles are congruent, it means angle 5 is equal to angle 6. We can also write like this: AB is equal to AC, angle 1 is equal to angle 3, that we have proved, and OB is equal to OC, this also we have proved. Then by side, angle side, these two triangles are congruent. Then also we get angle 5 is equal to angle 6 by CPCT. Now this was the question number 1. Now we come to question number 2. The question number 2 is, Before going to question number 2, I will give you a complete look at question number 1. This is the complete look at question number 1. Now we come to question number 2. The question number 2 is in triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular bisector of BC. In triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular bisector of BC. Means, what do you mean by perpendicular bisector? It means that AD is perpendicular to BC and AD is bisecting BC. That is, BD is equal to DC. Perpendicular bisector of BC. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. Now in this given is that AD is perpendicular bisector of BC. Means AD is perpendicular to BC. This is the one thing that is given. And it is given BD is equal to CD. Bisector means dividing in two equal parts. BD is equal to CD. It is given. Now we are to prove in this that AB is equal to AC. Now we will take two triangles in which AB and AC are contained, and then we will prove that these two triangles are congruent. In which two triangles AB and AC are contained? In triangle ADB and triangle ADC. ADB is this triangle and ADC is this triangle. In these two triangles, the given is that DB is equal to DC, angle ADB is equal to angle ADC, each equal to 90 degree. Then AD is equal to AD, it is common in both the triangles. It means that triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC by side angle side condition. See, it is in cyclic order. First side BD, then becomes the angle, and then becomes the side. Means side angle side criteria shows that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Now if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts are equal. It means that AB is equal to AC by SAS rule, and AB is equal to AC we get by CPCT. What is CPCT? CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Then have a complete view of this theorem. This is the complete view of this theorem. And then we come to the next one. The next one is question number 5. Triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on same base BC. See here, triangle ABC and triangle ADC are two triangles on same base and on opposite sides of BC. Show that angle ABD is equal to angle ACD, and we are to prove angle ABD is equal to angle ACD. Now angle ABD is included in triangle ABD, this triangle. Angle ACD in this triangle. Now if we prove that these two triangles are congruent, then we will get that the corresponding parts are equal. Now what is given? First of all, we will write given. Given is that AB is equal to AC and BD is equal to CD. Now we take the construction join AC. Because AC was not joined in the question, it is not given that AD is not joined in the question. The triangle, we will get the triangle only when we join A and D. Then we join AD in construction. Then the proof, in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. AB is equal to AC and DB is equal to DC. It is given. Then we write AD is equal to AD by common, because these are common. AD is common in these two triangles. Now triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by side criteria. If sides of one triangle are equal to the sides of other triangle, then we say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. It means that angle B is equal to angle C by because these are the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. See, this is the complete view of this question. This is the complete view of this question. Here